Hi guys, welcome to a brand new episode of PSLE Maths Secrets Review. In today's episode, I'll be showing you how to solve this very common, very simple percentage question. So if you'd like to find out how to solve this question in less than 2 minutes, follow all the way till the end for the solution. But for now, let's do a quick deep dive into the question. Jonathan was given a fixed amount of pocket money each month. In July, he spent $80. So, fixed amount of pocket money, important. $80 spent, saved the rest. In August, he spent 10% less, and his savings increased by 20%. And they're asking us how much was Jonathan's pocket money each month. So earlier on, I actually mentioned that it's a very simple question. Yes, it's very simple, but very often students will make mistakes by adding or subtracting the percentages. We can't do that because 10% less is referring to the spending and 20% increase is referring to the savings. So spending and savings are two different things. So I have actually came up with one method, which is what I will employ as the BCA ratio table. BCA stands for before, change, after. And I often remind my students that for a question like this, as it is PSLE type, whatever that is not spent will be saved. So to put it very simply, when I'm drawing my table, it looks like this. It will be spent, saved, total. Just like that. And I'll draw a line across. I'll draw a line down, down, down. I'll write the word before. I will give some space. Draw a line across, followed by change. Draw a line across, and then after. So in this case, we have two different months of July and August, and I will place July as before. I will place July into the before. I will put August as after. And for this question itself, it is stated that in July he spent $80 and saved the rest. So as of now, we do not know what is the savings. That's alright, because what we do know that is that in August he spent 10% less. This means that for Jonathan, spending wise in August, it is 10% lesser of $80, which means that in the change, in the box over here, directly below the 80, I'll put down as minus 10% times 80. And that is good enough. Okay, that is good enough. So what is 10% of 80? If I were to work this out on the right side, 10%, okay, let me just use red color so it's clear for everyone. So 10% times 80, it will basically be 10 out of 100 times 80. So bear in mind that this is the last question for booklet B and calculators are not allowed. So I am required to show my working. If not, I have to be using mental sums. So I'll cancel the 0, followed by another 0, and I'll be left with 1 times 8, which happens to be 8. Which means that Jonathan actually spent $8 less. Okay, he spent $8 less. So I apologize for the tight space that we have. But what we must know for the question like this is that whatever that is not spent, it must be saved. Okay, it must be saved. So if Jonathan spent $8 less, this means that Jonathan got to save $8 more. So under the change row directly below the saved, it must be plus 8. It has got to be plus 8. And this means that Jonathan's savings increased by 20%. So if his savings increased by 20% and he got to save $8 more, we have to form the link that 20% of his savings has got to be 8. So I'll write it down, 20% saved must be 8. Okay, which is why I'm using arrow. And I'm very interested to find out what is the 100% saved. Okay, I have to find that out in order to get his allowance each month. So 100% saved, very easy. From 20% to 100%, I have to multiply by 5. Okay, I have to multiply by 5. So in maths, whatever happens on the left side, it must happen on the right side as well. So this means that for 100% saved for Jonathan, it has got to be 8 times 5. And 8 times 5 leads us to 40. Which means that Jonathan's savings has got to be 40. His total must be 120. Okay, so how much was Jonathan's pocket money for each month? It has got to be 80 plus 40, leading us to 120. Besides getting the answer, I'm very interested to check, or rather I must check my work. And how can I check my work using this ratio table? I can easily achieve this. I can achieve this by filling up the after row. As in what happened after he spent 10% less and his savings actually increased by 20%. So 80 minus 8 is actually 72. 40 plus 8 is 48. And if I were to work out 72 plus 48, it will lead me back to 120. Which means that how much was Jonathan's pocket money for each month? It is really $120. And that is something that I've already verified with the after row of my BCA before change after ratio table. Guys, if you enjoyed today's video or you've got anything out of it whatsoever, please hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Also, feel free to comment below where you guys are tuning from. That's always good to know. And finally, if you are new to this channel and if you haven't already, remember, hit the subscribe, hit the notifications button. There's a little bell sign, by the way, because this year we are committed to making weekly videos to hold you accountable and to make this your best year in mathematics. But for now, this is Teacher Ray signing off. Bye bye.